Let's take a look at the chart action for Dogecoin. Alright, so we're on the 4-hour time frame right now. And we're looking at this triangle pattern going something like this. And we were waiting for a breakout to go to the upside or to the downside. And we actually broke to the downside right here. So basically what I'm looking at is, and like I talked about in my last video, we're not really, the main thing we're watching is this trend line right here. This one right here. Until we break this trend line right here, for me, in my opinion, I feel like we're going to just keep bouncing on it to the downside pretty much. So yeah, we pretty much broke this trend line, the support line right here. We're going to the downside right now. And I don't know, we can maybe look at some levels that we might get some support on, something like, so right here, I'm looking at a little bit of support, and that's basically where we're stopping at right now. We got this little bit of support that came down right here, and then we bounced up off this level right there. So let's see if this can hold, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe we'll get a bounce and retest this trend line, but not really sure yet. I'm not really putting in my orders quite yet, but, and like I've been hammering that I have my limit order set at .177 and I have my limit order set at .155. So when the price comes down here, it'll automatically get bought. And yeah, so that's what I'm kind of betting on. But let's see what else we can kind of look at. So we have a falling wedge, something like this, breaking to the downside right here. Let's target from the top to the bottom of this wedge, maybe somewhere right here just to be conservative. We could target somewhere over here, but I kind of like to be a little bit more conservative about it. Let's drag this to the breakout, something like right here. And that's at that target of around .1861, somewhere around there. If we do from the top or to the back right here to here, this actually takes us closer to the 177 target that I've been looking at for a while, and which is pretty much the previous bottom right here where we got support. It came down, got support right here, and then that's where we bounced up right there. My target of .155 came from back here. We came all the way down right here to .155 and then got to bounce back up. I've been waiting for this one for a while, and I'm starting to be not so sure if we're going to hit it, but I'm just going to hold on for now and keep that there. Let's go to the total crypto market cap and see what's happening with that. All right, so we're on the daily time frame right now, and we've been watching this falling wedge, falling triangle, something like that, and we broke out of it pretty much. We broke this trend line anyways. We had resistance right here, and resistance right here, and we finally actually broke that trend line going up, but I guess we didn't have the momentum to really follow through and actually break like this 180 moving average and some of these other resistance levels that we've had kind of going. We got resistance at this level right here at 1.7 trillion, and we kind of formed like a triangle pattern, something like this. This is what I was looking at in my last video anyways. I was hoping that we could get a break to the upside, and I was kind of targeting this previous resistance up here, but it looks like we're actually breaking to the downside right now. Let's go into the 4-hour time frame and get a kind of a more detailed look at it. So like I was saying, we have this falling wedge, falling triangle, something like this, and it looks like now that we broke out of this triangle right here, that we're kind of getting support on this trend line right there. We didn't get this huge fall down to like retest down here. We got this support right here at this trend line. So what I'm kind of wondering is, are we gonna keep finding support at this trend line, maybe getting like bounces like that or something like that maybe. The level I'm kind of targeting right now is this previous support right here, somewhere around this orange line that I have drawn right there. If we go back, you can see we bounced right here on the orange line and it went up, and then we came down, got a bounce right here on the orange line, and we bounced up, but we did get rejected, and we are coming back down to kind of test it again. So yeah, in general, I'm looking at this 1.213 trillion level right now. Hopefully we can find some support. Maybe it'll keep bouncing like this, and maybe it'll find support like that and we get a bounce. I'm not really sure what's happening, but I know that it was previous support, and that's basically what I'm kind of looking at. So basically, when we get down to this level right here, I'll be kind of reevaluating what's going on the other coins basically. So we're on Dogecoin again, and like I said, we're on the 4-hour time frame, and until we break this trend line right here, then I am assuming that we're going to keep trending down and just maybe keep waiting for these limit orders to get filled at .177 and .155. Alright, if you guys like Dogecoin, hit that thumbs up button.